podcast. As you can see, it's a virtual one for today because I have COVID. Tested positive this morning, so that's not gonna be sitting in front of the green screen. Just gonna be here with Edward.
Playing this Yu-Gi-Oh game.
Pretty much, yeah. We haven't played it yet. We're gonna record it and then put it on afterwards. But I'm gonna say I won all of the games. Thank you very much. That's how it goes. GG. I'm the main character of this anime. I cannot lose.
You can tell by the hair.
Exactly.
Whoever has the biggest hair wins.
Yeah, the craziest colored hair. So, today is basically just all about phases 4, 5, and 6 of the Marvel Studios cinematic universe, and yeah, we got all the recaps. So,
you're burping, I'm farting.
Pretty much. Phase 4, the remaining. Okay, so we'll just go through each one as they come up. So, the last bits of Phase 4, right? I Am Groot comes out August 10th. How hyped are you about that? Animated season 1. Just
animated season 1. I'm particularly hyped. I'm not gonna lie. I love Groot as like a character, but I'm not too excited to just watch a show about him. I think it's mostly for like little kids. Like they're expanding the Marvel repertoire. Like there's gonna be some shows that are meant more for like teenagers, more for adults, and then more for like little kids. And I think I Am Groot is gonna be one of those little kid ones.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like what's that one show that they have right now with Ghost Spider and the 2 Spider-Men?
Oh, Mickey Mouse and Spider Friends?
I think so.
I think it's wait. I think it's just Spider Friends. But I know what you mean, Spider Friends.
I was gonna say like if it was really called that, I would not be surprised.
Spidey and his amazing friends. Yeah, Spidey Amazing Friends. That's hilarious.
Yeah, because Spidey and his Amazing Friends is a different. It's like a show from
the 90s.
From like way long ago.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's 5 episodes. It's a little animated show. It's pretty much just a placeholder as we wait for She-Hulk, because She-Hulk comes out the next week, August 17th.
Honestly, I'm super fucking hyped for She-Hulk. And what did I say the last episode of the podcast? That they better fucking do the fourth wall breaking, because that's like he's like the original one that did it in those comics.
Yeah, and it's funny because you're gonna see so many like dumbasses who are like, oh my god, so she's just like Deadpool, and it's like no, Deadpool is like her, because she was the one who was doing it first in the comics, and like your ineptitude is showing.
I've already seen fucking people on TikTok talking about
posers
about exactly like that. Yeah, being like, oh, so is she just basically stealing Deadpool's thing, or like Deadpool looking at the new She-Hulk trailer like, I did it first.
That's
like,
hilarious.
What are you talking about? Oh my god. As a fan of both of those characters, stop being ignorant.
Honestly, people are fucking dumb.
Low key though.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, that we'll be able to see comic accurate and stuff like that, and it was pretty funny in the trailer. Because you watched the whole trailer, right? She-Hulk?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
With Bruce going like balance, and then fucking She-Hulk just flexing on him.
Yeah. Like she's better at him and everything and stuff, and she's probably gonna be cocky and whatnot and get her shit kicked in. So we'll see what happens. But as is tradition in the superhero genre, but. That was funny when she turns to the camera. She's like, it's better if he doesn't know or whatever. And then he looks over at her and she's like looking back and then looking back again. It's like, oh, like he's going to be like, who are you talking to? And it's like, wait a minute, he's not supposed to notice, but we'll see. It'd be cool if...
I do also got theories.
What's your theory?
Okay, not theories, just like general like notices, or how like, what's the word for that? Like when like remarks, I don't know, but basically, so the idea is that this comes before the Shang-Chi end credit scene.
Oh, the whole show?
The whole show, yeah.
Why?
Because we see Professor Hulk in She-Hulk trailer. Mm-hmm. At the end of Shang-Chi, we don't see Professor Hulk. We see Bruce Banner with his arm broken.
Well, it might have been early on, to be fair, because remember, when he's training her, he's gonna be in Professor Hulk mode.
That's
But I mean,
why.
but when he's resting, like presumably since he was just on that cosmic Zoom call or whatever, like he's just resting, so he doesn't have to be Professor Hulk.
But the Professor Hulk was the middle ground, so he wouldn't have to change back into Bruce Banner. It's like the amalgamation of the two. That's just the form he has. He doesn't have Hulk anymore or Banner. It's just Professor Hulk.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they'll explain it, but I like
Yeah.
I don't know. Um,
So like that's the current contention thing that like the movie the She-Hulk thing
mhm.
is going to explain why Bruce was in the cast at the end at the Shang-Chi end credit scene.
Hmm. I don't know, cause like I'm I still feel like it was probably just really recent after the snap. That's why he was in like he was still had his arm messed up because She Hulk is after it because his arm is better. Like that's why he doesn't have the cast anymore. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, maybe. But wait, but no, because Captain Marvel wasn't involved in like Earth affairs before.
No,
Like she
she's
didn't know
been.
like before the snap, like post snap, she didn't really she didn't show up until Tony came back, and by then Professor Hulk was already Professor Hulk. No,
No, not yet because he was still regular. Like it wasn't five until 5 years later that he like we fixed our stuff and whatnot.
yeah.
Yeah,
What's so? And you think this one would take place in between those 5 years?
She Hulk.
Yeah.
No. It's after. It's. I'm pretty sure they're. It's in chronological order. She Hulk is gonna be after all the stuff that just happened. I honestly I don't know why they gave us
No, but like,
Hulk.
do you think Shang Chi happens within the within those 5 years? Because the end credit scene for Shang Chi shows Bruce with the cast on, and it shows Shang
Uh,
Chi talking to him. They're like on that Zoom call,
no.
that intergalactic.
It's not in between the 5 years. It's right after Tony dies and the snap happens, because right after is when he has his arm in the cast. Honestly, I don't know why they had him as just regular Banner, but
I'm
let's see.
pretty yeah, because it wouldn't make sense otherwise. Because if that takes place, if they're showing Bruce, they're in that Zoom call right after that takes place right after Infinity War. That means Shang Chi as a movie takes place before Endgame,
Mm-hmm.
which doesn't really make sense because that Zoom call, like Wong comes and picks up Shang Chi and takes him to have that Zoom meeting.
Let
They're like,
me.
this could have been a text message, and then
Hmm.
now we have to have a conference call.
But the thing is, it says online he's still nursing the same arm injury he suffered from executing the reverse snap. Um.
That would be an
So.
Endgame.
Oh well, okay, but
That
it
would be
says.
after.
But
Yeah.
I was gonna say it says him being Smart Hulk is not a temporary state, and he can easily go back and forth. It didn't go into the movie didn't go into specifics about it.
Wait, if it's not a temporary state, then how can he go? Wait, that's so confusing.
No. It's not a temporary. Sorry, being Smart Hulk. Okay, because it says when he debuted 5 years after Thanos, it didn't seem like being Smart Hulk was a temporary state, and he can easily go back and forth. You get me? Like, it's not temporary in the sense that he doesn't turn into it and then he's out of control. It's like he can do it at will. That's why.
Um. Okay.
Yeah,
I guess so.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because when they say temporary, they don't mean temporary as in like you can never switch back. They mean temporary as in before it would be temporary till he came back to his senses or whatever. So um,
Hmm.
yeah, it says in the comics, Banner saves his cousin by donating blood to her, making her She-Hulk. Um, origin stories. Yeah, I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. That's like one confusing thing. I don't know if it's like a retcon or anything, but
Yeah.
that's a little confusing. But it's fine. They'll probably tell us more in the She-Hulk show. And then we
Yeah.
got
once a She-Hulk, but that's basically the theory for it. That like She-Hulk is gonna explain why he was in banner form with the
Yeah.
cast.
Okay. And then biggest reveal of all, fucking Daredevil in She-Hulk, because he's a fucking
Right?
lawyer.
Fuck
He's
yeah.
back, baby.
Hell
So
yeah. That's the other theory that like this is gonna lead directly into the other new announcement for Daredevil, the TV show. Fucking what was it? 18 episode series.
18 episode series coming out in holy shit 2024. Damn, that's 2 years. I mean,
Woo! two
Born Again.
years.
Daredevil Born Again, you know how it is. But
And there, if you saw the still images for it, were they still images or were there videos? I can't remember.
I think just so far the thing from She-Hulk with where he's in his original gold and red suit, so
Yes, that's what I wanted to talk about. The fucking costume. They're bringing back the
yeah.
OG suit, the yellow suit.
Yeah.
Ah, I
So
love
that's
that
going to be
suit.
cool. Yeah, nine episodes in She-Hulk. So I don't know if he's going to be a huge part of She-Hulk. Probably not, because he's going to have his own series. But they're
Hmm.
probably going to touch on it enough. You know. You know.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be one of those things where like fucking I don't know, one of the other characters is like, hey, I'd like to introduce you to my friend, and like at the end of the series, they're like, hey, I'd like to introduce you to my friend. He could use a good lawyer, and then it fades to black as we see. And
Well, I feel like he'll probably be a little bit more, just because it's not just going to be a cameo. Because if he's in the full suit, then she's either going to find out who he is, or I mean, I don't know how they're going to meet. Well, they're both in New York, so we'll see what
yeah,
happens. So many superheroes in New York, and none of them can help him. But hey, that's how it is.
yeah.
Um,
But this is good. This is good because in the comics, I think She-Hulk's main job is to be the lawyer for superheroes
yeah,
because they frequently get like arrested and detained without any Miranda rights or anything. So
yeah. And it's funny because
basically, like
they
modern day
also,
America.
yeah, literally, they're implying that, well, not implying, they're straight up saying that she's going to be defending Abomination
Hmm.
in his fucking trial, so we're gonna see how that goes. It was really cool seeing him transform again into
Yeah.
Abomination too in the trailer. And he just goes, and it's like, woo, Tim Roth, the original one. And it's funny because
Yeah, yeah,
I wonder if they're gonna make any jokes where Tim Roth goes, "You look a little different from last time I saw you," to Bruce, you know,
oh,
because it was a
they
different.
got it. Look, they got it. Like,
Yeah, that,
what
that
was the point of that shitty movie if
if we don't get Edward Norton back.
exactly?
Yeah, so
Honestly, I feel like Edward Norton would be willing to return.
I mean, it's not like they're gonna fucking retcon Bruce twice, but I he
No,
was
but like
fine.
give him like a cameo.
Nah,
Like be like
can't have everything, Edward. Can't have everything. We already got enough silly
"Dude,
string,
Edward
Mister
Norton
Fantastic.
cameo.
No,
Uh,
I was gonna say that he would have been perfectly fine as Bruce Banner, to be honest, because I feel like he fits Bruce Banner more than fucking the new guy does. Why am I blanking on his name? Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Mark Ruffalo?
Yeah, because Mark Ruffalo looks like a little jacked and he looks a little big, right? But like most of the time, Bruce Banner is like the spindly little scientist, you know?
Yeah.
That just on that. But I mean, Edward Norton's not a bad actor either. Like that's the other thing, you know?
No, he's
Um,
not a bad actor, but he apparently like at least for the Hulk movie, he was difficult to work with, and he didn't want to come back to the role either.
okay, yeah, that makes sense then. That's the
Yeah.
other thing too. He's difficult to work with because he's probably one of those actors,
Yeah,
you
the
know?
method actors, quote
Yeah,
unquote. The
meth.
Jared Leto looking motherfuckers.
Exactly. He's like, you got to hold it up to a higher standard. I was on Fight Club, and then they tell him you're not supposed to talk about that. That's why he got
Yeah.
fired.
I'm looking at pictures of him right now, and he's kind of lean, but he's not
Yeah.
like I don't know.
No, I mean, I'm telling you, I think Mark Ruffalo looks bigger than Edward Norton for sure. You get me?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Black Panther is the next one on the list of Phase 4. You saw the trailer, right?
Phase 4 for Wakanda Forever?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
You haven't seen the trailer? Whoa.
No, I haven't.
You
The only
gotta.
trailer I've seen is the She-Hulk one.
All right, you gotta watch the trailer. Let me find that trailer and
Pull
just
it up.
share my screen real quick.
Pull it up, Bob.
fucking Wakanda Forever trailer. Time to get claimed, people. Woo. All right. Wait, let me fucking make this thing full screen. There, no. Alright, you can see it, right?
Yes.
You can hear it too, right?
I'm not hearing anything. Not gonna lie. There we go.
Don't shed no tear. No woman, no cry. Good friends we have, and good friends we've lost along the way. In this great future, you can't forget your past.
I feel like most of that's genuine tears, you know?
Namor.
Yeah.
We already knew Namor was gonna be in it, huh?
Yeah, of course. Got Mexican Namor.
Yeah. I feel like that fits a little bit better, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright now. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright.
He's like an Aztec warrior.
So good.
Ironheart.
Oh, Namor versus Atlantis versus Wakanda.
Yep.
Oh shit, who's wearing that suit?
We'll find out.
I'm low-key hyped. I'm low-key hyped. I want to see this so badly.
Low-key hyped. More like high-key hyped, man.
High-key hype.
Yeah. So, it's going to be nice. Especially, like, you know, we'll see what kind of tribute they do and whatnot. So, that's going to be heartwarming and stuff. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, so Wakanda Forever, man. Thoughts on Namor? And you know what's funny? The one of the top comments I saw is like, wow, I can't wait for all the Mexicans to put on to be Namor for Halloween, you know?
Low-key. I could see that. I could see that.
Yeah. I already know
I could see that happening.
all the out of shape Mexicans are gonna be like, oh, I'm Namor after he had some tacos, man, you know?
Yeah.
That's gonna be it. Thoughts then?
Oh, I don't really have any major thoughts, to be honest. All I know is that all I'm thinking is that this feels more like so far at least from that trailer, it feels less of like a Wakanda film and more of like a Civil War style film, like an Avengers film, but with like
Namor in it, basically.
yeah, like because of Namor's addition. And because we know he's got to be a big character because it's fucking Namor, it feels less like a Captain America or like you know, it feels less like a Winter Soldier or like a Iron Man 2 or like a you know something like that. And it feels more like like Avengers 1 or like Avengers Age of Ultron or something. Unless they do Namor like Ultron, which I highly doubt because he's a member of the Illuminati.
Yeah.
You know,
well, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the whole like, oh, it was a misunderstanding, you know, and I mean, yeah, like that. I don't see it really going any other way because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like, oh, you didn't help me save something or whatever, and then they're gonna be like mad, and then they're gonna be like, oh, okay, you know what, like we're not gonna help you and stuff. So, or maybe they just need vibranium, you know, from them. So
yeah, I feel like it's gonna be they just need vibranium. but like I don't know. I feel like at least when it comes to like stakes and storytelling,
Mhm.
when it's like two people, like let's say Captain America and Iron Man, or fucking let's raise the stakes, fucking Captain Marvel and fucking Hulk or something.
Mhm.
Like you can be like, oh, sorry, misunderstanding, no harm, no foul. But when it's two nations running against each other and you flood the capital, the castle of one of the nation's rulers, I feel
Yeah.
like you can't just get away with saying, oops, sorry.
That's true. It's like, whoops, accidentally attacked the capital of.
Yeah. Like, oops,
Accidentally
I
attacked the
actually
capital.
murdered 2 dozen of your men, lowering your army by a third because we're both reclusive nations with minimal populations.
Yeah.
Uh, you
Whoop,
know.
whoopsie days. That's
Yeah,
on
it's
me,
like,
fellas.
it's like, oh, that's my bad. I bombed your city twice. My bad.
Honestly, see that pipe bomb we set off? That we fucked up. Okay,
Yeah,
this is my name is Namor, and this is my apology video. I did not mean to offend anyone after attacking Wakanda, and I would like it to be known that I have many black friends myself. Okay, this attack was not based on racial hate, purely motivated by.
Oh my god.
Purely motivated by species superiority, actually, because as you know, I am not a human. I am a whatever his web feet. I'm an
Atlantean.
Atlantean. I am technically an Atlantean, and we are technically different species. And I'm not saying I'm better than anyone. Okay, so I'm not a supremacist either. Again, I'd like to make that very clear. So yeah, like I said, hashtag Wakanda forever. I'm totally an ally, but if you don't give me the vibranium, everyone's gonna be underwater in like 10 days. Okay, so give it up.
The only thing that would make that more accurate is like if in between that you put like a sponsor break or an ad break.
Before I finish this apology, I'd like to fuck. I'd like to
Give a
thank.
shout out to
I'd like
Audible,
to
which helped me detach from my internalized racism.
honestly, or no, BetterHelp.
Reading.
Use code Namor Ally for 10% off BetterHelp, where whenever you're feeling bad and you're feeling stressed, if the sea ocean's rising, whether it's man-made or Atlantean-made, you can go online and talk to a therapist as long as you're not living on a coastal city. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna kill you all yet. So
I'm just gonna down your phone lines with floods.
exactly. Damn. Now I want to make a whole sketch about that.
Low key.
that like because that's such a good line. It's like this attack was not based on hate, and everyone's like, cancel Namor. He attacked the black country, and stuff like that. He's like, guys, I'm not racist. I actually have Hispanic roots myself, Or Hispanic people have roots in us, actually. All the stuff the Aztecs did, they got that from
True.
me and my ancestors, baby.
Pablito. Anyways.
So we got the Guardians of Galaxy holiday special. Basically, Black Panther is the end of the Phase 4.
Really?
Yeah.
Phase 4 felt a little weak. Not gonna lie.
Well, that's what everyone's been saying, right? But think of this. We just finished seeing the defeat of like an overarching villain, and we're starting to just see new things and start building.
In Mom?
Huh?
In Mom or where?
No. I'm saying Thanos, because that was Phase 3. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like it all
Phase
ended
3.
and stuff, and then we had like Spider-Man. We completed the Spider-Man arc. We're starting to see new Avengers, young people come in and stuff. That's kind of what this one is. Like you can't just have like we're all going to unite once again. That's what we're waiting for the next phase.
No, I get that, but like it feels like it really does feel like a Phase 2. Like in Marvel, it really does feel like Phase 2, because like Phase 2 didn't really hit hard, if I remember correctly.
Well, it's basically like it's just setting up. Yeah, it's just setting up. That's what it is. Because think of it this way. What did
Phase 2 compared to Phase 1 and 3, like it hit really like meh.
Well,
Literally the same thing, because Phase 2 had Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and Captain America Winter Soldier. So because like the specific like issue that I hear being tossed around, and my opinion as well, is that Phase 4 feels really weak or like really it doesn't hit as hard, despite the fact that the individual films of
Like, they have standouts.
the phase are like top notch. Like we have Thor Ragnarok,
Yeah.
which I personally think hit hard. Uh, we have like Multiverse of Madness, which also hit fucking hard.
Well,
We have like
Multiverse of
No Way
Madness is
Home.
phase 4, remember?
That's why.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, despite the individual movies hitting hard as fuck.
Wait, you
the
said Thor
phase
Ragnarok.
itself is
You
low.
mean Love and Thunder, right?
Thor Love and Thunder.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
yeah. Thor Love and Thunder, Mom, Spider-Man No Way Home. Like these movies like rock hard,
Mhm.
but the phase as a whole just feels kind of flaccid.
Well, you got to remember also, 2 years of delays kind of put everything askew because it was originally supposed to be Multiverse of Madness first, and then Spider-Man No Way Home with Toby and the other guy, Andrew, being brought in by America Chavez. But she essentially had to get written out of Disney, out of Spider-Man, and then they had to redo a bunch of stuff. So, you know,
Yeah.
if it had gone as planned, we'd be 2 years ahead. Because, like, you know, we got put back basically 2 years. Because fucking what's her cunt? Black Widow got delayed for more than a year. And then like a bunch of stuff. A bunch of stuff got pushed back. So we would basically be 2 years ahead. And like, you know, She-Hulk and Black Panther. Black Panther was already supposed to be out and stuff, and a bunch of stuff. If it had not gotten screwed up, it would have probably been out by now. But
Yeah.
these phases are kind of like you said. Yeah, it seems a little weak, but the individual stuff has been pretty top notch. Because okay, think of it this way: even though you say it's been weak, what movie or what show has not been hitting? Like, because out of all the shows, I think Falcon and Winter Soldier was probably one of the weaker ones, just because it was like, remember how I was talking about how it's like a problem where we're making an 8-hour movie. It's like, no, each episode should be meaningful. You know,
Yeah.
there's not individual episodes. You know, Loki, WandaVision, what's the other one? Fucking, okay, basically Loki and WandaVision, you remember a lot from each episode. Hawkeye, I remember a lot from each individual episode, right? You know, him fighting with Yelena and all that stuff, Kingpin, whatnot.
Yeah.
But some of the shows, like, you know, Ms. Marvel, Captain America, Winter Soldier, Falcon Winter Soldier, and fuck, what other shows came out? Oh, actually, no, Moon Knight was pretty good too, because each individual
Moon Knight was
episode,
pop.
Moon Knight was fucking good. You know, each individual episode had a thing happening. Something was happening each time. You weren't just like, well, I gotta wait to see episode the second to last episode where something goes, oh, cliffhanger, and then the next one. Because that kind of, I feel like Ms. Marvel was a little rushed at the end too. You finished it, right?
I haven't gotten to the last 2 episodes, but so far, except for episode 2, each episode is kind of memorable, at least for me.
I would say okay. Well, spoiler alert, but the last episode, the second to last episode, they kind of just hand wave the time travel thing, and it concludes, and then they just go, well, you know who you forgot about? The cleanup crew, like the government cleanup. They're the real bad guys all along, or whatever. And then like, and then you're like, what? Like, who?
I like the first plot twist.
Yeah, and then the last, it's not even like, oh, they were the real bad guys. It's just like, well, we were able to hand wave away the problem, and now we're gonna deal with another problem that's been like, we've kind of been hinting out with like the cleanup crew, the government cleanup or whatever, and then that just gets resolved in one episode too. Like, you know, like it's not nothing really happens until those episodes. The first episode sets up everything. Second episode explains stuff. The middle episodes just kind of happen, and then just the hand waving it's such a problem. Like they just kind of yada over the fact that she's like, oh, I time traveled to the past, helped my grandma escape, and now I'm back, and that's it. Like that's literally it. Like they've already implied, like they already implied that she helped her, you know, bring her back because of like the stars and stuff. But then to just waste the whole 30-40 minute episode showing that and nothing else, I was like, I mean, come on, you know, could have been better. But here's the thing too. Apparently they used different directors for some of the episodes, which is why they felt weird. And I'm like, that's so stupid.
That's gonna ruin it.
Yeah, that's so stupid. But
And you
it is what
think
it is.
Disney would know better? They already saw what, like, even on a trilogy, how like shitty getting different directors,
Yep.
fucking ruin shit, like with Star Wars.
Oh yeah. Honestly,
Uh,
so bad. But like I said, we're gonna see how the other shows are. I'm pretty hyped for She-Hulk. It's pretty much the last D+ show that is like a show. Because I am Groot in the holiday special for Guardians of the Galaxy, or kind of like whatever. But I'm trying to think what other shows came out for Phase 4.
let's see. There's
Okay, Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternals, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Thor, Black Panther. There was WandaVision. Oh, What If? What If was pretty good too. See, you had What If, Falcon Winter
I like
Soldier,
What If.
Loki,
MODOK, Hawkeye.
Hawkeye, Moon Knight, Ms.
Hawkeye
Marvel.
was one where I don't remember like the individual episodes.
Yeah, like the only
Even though
ones.
I really enjoyed it. I really liked Hawkeye, but
Yeah,
it was just like a good, like it was. I feel like it was kind of what it was meant to be. It's like a Christmas feel good show.
yeah, just
more
kind
than
of
anything.
little recovery or whatever. But
Yeah.
like the Falcon and Winter Soldier, I feel like is one of the ones that suffers the most from it, because other than the guy running, being like with the Flag Smashers, being like, "I'll stop everyone," and then he runs and just gets shot. Like, other than that episode, it's kind of all the same.
Yeah, that one does kind of bleed into, but I wouldn't say nothing happens. It's more like that one's the one that feels the most like an 8-hour movie, to be
Mhm.
honest.
Yeah, but
That's the one where I'm like, if someone calls it basically if someone says something about that, I'm like, yeah, I can't argue. I
yeah,
can see why you would.
yeah, it's tough. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it for Phase 4. Phase 5 is where it's like, I would say it's starting to pick up again, because you got What If Season 2, which we've already seen. What If can be,
Yeah.
it
Oh
can,
no, but like I was gonna say,
Yeah.
it's not that Phase 4 is like it's not like the individual projects in Phase 4 are bad. It's just the phase as a whole feels weak. It feels like Phase 2, because like Phase
Well-
1 had setup too,
Okay,
and
but
like
that's
that
what
one
I'm
was
saying.
a banger. That one hit hard.
That's what I'm saying,
Phase
though.
4?
Why does
is
Phase
like-
4 feel weak when there's only like 3 shows that are weak, and like one
Yeah,
movie?
that's the issue that everyone is like talking about. Like Phase 4 as a whole feels weak, even though the individual stuff inside of it, like the movies, like we had like what 5 badass movies or 4, and then we had almost all of them were good shows. Like the only one that I feel was like kind of a flop was like MODOK, because no
Well-
one watched it and it was on Hulu.
I was gonna say that I wouldn't count that one, because it's not like, it doesn't affect anything. You get me? I saw it and I liked it. It was funny, but it doesn't affect anything. You get me? Even
Yeah,
What
but it
If was
supposed to be
technically
part of
affecting
the Phase
stuff.
4, no,
No, MODOK is not part of it.
MODOK's not part of the MCU.
Nope. It was just like an animated comedy. Like, that was it. It wasn't anything else. But I was gonna say,
I don't know why I thought that it was.
no. It's like the Hulu FX Marvel Television, basically. That's all it was.
Oh yeah, no, MODOK isn't coming. Oh well, it might be. MODOK is showing up in Ant-Man 3.
Oh yeah, that was the next thing I was gonna say, because
Yeah.
Phase 5 is like the setup for, like, Kang and everything. So you've got What If Season 2, so we'll probably see some more there.
Okay, yeah. it's on the
Ant-Man
main
and
view.
the Wasp, Quantumania, where you're gonna see MODOK, we're gonna see Kang, bunch of stuff, and then Secret Invasion TV show. So that's a lot. Got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and then Echo. I don't know if Echo is going to be affecting anything, but Loki Season 2 will for sure. The Marvels, of course. X-Men
Marvels.
97, it's animated, so it's probably not going to do anything too much. Blade, Ironheart, Agatha, like, there's a lot of stuff coming out in 2023 for Phase 5, so.
Oh yeah, there's so much. I just hope it does start, like, I don't know. I feel I want the phase as a whole to start hitting again.
You know why you feel like that, though? Here's the other thing.
Why?
Because the stakes were so much higher in Phase 3 that they don't feel as high in Phase 4, and I feel like that's what people are like. They're missing like the excitement and stuff of like the I really wish there would be like some world-ending stuff, and I mean there was in Eternals and Shang-Chi,
Yeah.
hypothetically, all that kind of stuff, but it's just not
Well,
that sort
Shang-Chi
of.
wasn't just hypothetically. That was just world-ending shit.
No, you got what I mean, like because obviously they defeat them, but like
Yeah.
like Black Widow was
Maybe,
kind of
like,
just
as in,
like
like, response?
assassins,
Yeah. I
but
mean, like, because of the response to like, because like unlike Phase 1 where we had nothing to compare it to,
yeah.
Phase 3 was so large
Yeah, and that's
that
the other
like
thing too. Like we're gonna be comparing it to the other phases and going, it seems a little weak, but take it in the context of what it is. It's a new beginning. That's why the Spider-Man movie felt so good, because it's like it's closing his chapter while still leaving the door open. Because
maybe
he's
it's
rebooted.
because maybe it's because Spider-Man 3 felt like the close for something, and then like this kind of feels just like a gray zone, like a oh man, I couldn't speak, for like a temporary like gap or something
Yeah,
before like the real story starts again. I don't know why.
I guess, but it's like I said. I think it is just because everyone is expecting the stakes to keep getting higher and higher. But we're not going to see the stakes go up until Quantum Mania, where we see Kang again. We already kind of got a taste of that with Loki, where he's like, he who remains and whatnot. But I mean, the the comment that I liked on Reddit was someone said, Kang is he's a multiversal threat, and there's no stopping him. You can only delay him. So we're going to see so many different versions of Kangs. We might see Nathaniel Richards. We might see like so many more, because they've got the Fantastic Four movie coming out. And that's the other part. So 2024, we got Daredevil Born Again, Captain America New World Order, Thunderbolts, Marvel Zombies, Spider-Man Freshman Year, which is an animated show. And then that'll close out Phase 5. And then Phase 6, you got Fantastic Four. You got Avengers: The Kang Dynasty. I don't think that's going to be the actual name of it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be that whole Endgame thing again, where they were like, oh, it's Infinity War Part 1 and Part 2. Because the Kang Dynasty comes out May 2nd, 2025. And then Secret Wars comes out November 7th, 2025. So there's only 6 months in between those. We're going to get two Avengers movies. But the reason we're getting two Avengers movies in 1 year is because we didn't get one in 2024, 2023, or 2022, or 2021, or 2020. Like, it's basically been like, it's basically going to be 6 years since there was an Avengers movie. Like, that's how long it's been. Because the last Avengers movie was 2019.
I was gonna say maybe Secret Wars is just like another really big film. It's not just like they had to split it in two.
Oh, imagine they're gonna fake us out. They're
Like
gonna be like,
Infinity War.
yeah, they're gonna be like, it's the Kang Dynasty, and it's like, nope, they scratch that. It's not the Kang Dynasty. It's actually Secret Wars Part 1 or whatever. I don't know.
Part 1. Yeah. Well, it would be possible to still make it two films. I think because like it doesn't have to be perfectly exact to the comics, right?
Yeah.
And like they could just blend in like the Kang invasion with the Skrulls. Like it could be Kang and the Skrulls working together, and Kang is Phase 1, and so when they delay Kang at the end of the first movie, that
turns out there's another one.
Yeah, it turns out there's another one, or it turns out that like the one that they defeated wasn't the real Kang; it was just the Skrull pretending to be Kang, and then that's how the real Kang comes out.
Huh. Also,
they start finding out that other heroes are, like basically like what I'm thinking is maybe the Kang Dynasty. It turns out that Kang is just a Skrull in disguise, and when they find out that he's just a Skrull in disguise, they start finding out about that other heroes that were on their team are actually also Skrulls.
Oh, that would be good.
War. And when they root them all out, then the real Kang appears.
Gotcha. That's
what I'm thinking for those two.
Damn, can we just get you on the board so that way that because I'm like, that makes so much more sense than anything else I would have thought. So we got to get Kevin Feige to call us,
to hire me.
Honestly,
I'll do it for $1 million.
Exactly. Like not even anything. I'll just be consultant.
Yeah, just put me on as a consultant.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I mean, I know they have like the actual Marvel writers and whatnot that they're working
Oh,
with
yeah,
too.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, so imagine if we're like, hey, that's a good idea. Who even knows? Because remember, we had no idea what to expect in Endgame, and it was fucking batshit
Glorious.
insane. You know, it's pretty good.
Glorious. I will still hold that Endgame, that like Infinity War hits better than Endgame now that like we're past the point of their releases.
Mm.
Like Endgame, for as good as it was, it, it doesn't hit as hard as Infinity War. And then there's still those like issues that I have with them. I made that whole like PowerPoint. I have to find it now.
Oh,
uh
pues.
oh pues, yeah, where like this would have been the perfect time to pull it up and just go through it, start like this is the issue here, this is the issue there.
Yeah. Oh well.
Uh yeah. Uh
It's like my chart.
yeah.
I had my chart or whatever. You know.
Yeah, I can't remember anything right now, but yeah, I just remember thinking, man, Endgame ain't hitting as hard as Infinity War. Like the other movies, like compared to the rest of them, like I don't know, I've enjoyed other movies more.
Yeah, I get what you mean. But also like Infinity War was just such a fucking ass blast. Like it like
Low key.
came out of nowhere. Where like Thor chucked the axe into him. He fucking got him. Wow, there's only like 10 minutes left in this movie. Yeah, this is it. And he goes, "You should have gone for the head." And everyone goes, "Wait, what did you just say?" Should have gone for the what? And then snap. And then you and I sitting in our seats at the $5 theater, fucking silently screaming, just with our mouths open, going, "He did it! He did it! He did it! He did it!" And then watching everyone die, and then him sitting down. I'm like, I wonder how they're gonna resolve this in the next 10 minutes. And then credits, and we're like,
Nope.
what?
They did not.
Spider-Man narrator. They did not. Oh, what the hell? My food's already here. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh, nice. All right.
All right, I'm back. You hear me?
Alrighty, welcome back.
Dude, I don't know how, but there's no soup, there's no butter, no onions, no fucking sour cream on the baked potato. It's just a dry baked potato.
Oh
and
no!
and no soup. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Oh my god!
well, time to get a
Complaint?
fucking straight up time to get a whole fucking refund on this entire order. Yeah, that was fucking bad. I don't know how you missed that because it all came in one bag. It all came in one bag, straight up. Oh well, I'll finish that complaint later. And I wasted my $10 reward on this bullshit. Can't believe it. But Marvel, back to the the Marvel release dates. There was also a Werewolf by Night Halloween special that was supposed to come out in Halloween of this year, but there's
But it got pushed back. Probably.
yeah, there's no news on that. Armor Wars, Disney Plus show, an Untitled Black Panther / Okoye spin-off show, Wonder Man Disney show, Nova Disney Plus, Shang-Chi 2, Deadpool 3, and then these are animated ones that don't have release dates yet. What If Season 3, I Am Groot Season 2, X-Men 97 Season 2, Spider-Man Sophomore Year, and then other rumored stuff and or expected. It's like Young Avengers, Midnight Suns, Untitled fourth Spider-Man film, and then these are other just rumored like we don't know anything yet. Take with a grain of salt, basically. Scarlet Witch movie, World War Hulk, 10 Rings prequel animated show, a Ghost Rider
Wait, hold on, we
project.
forgot a couple of things in Phase 5.
What?
We're getting Ironheart in fall of 2023 before the Daredevil thing even.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
we're
Well,
getting.
I was gonna say
getting
I was just going through the list of them. Yeah, but yeah, in Phase 5, like, so okay, Phase 5 starts off with What If Season 2, pretty hype because we'll see like a bunch of stuff in there. It's I don't know if anything else will technically bleed over to the current reality or anything, but we'll see, because they said we're in the multiverse phase, or the multiverse saga, that is.
Yeah.
And then
It's gotta, right?
Yeah.
If it's the multiverse saga, it's gotta eventually bleed over.
And then the next saga that we're hoping for is the mutant saga, because they've already said the M word a couple of times. So we'll see about that. So and then Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania for Phase 5. Like we said, we'll see Kang and whatnot. Secret Invasion, Disney Plus show. So okay, Secret Invasion. It's a prequel to Secret Wars, correct?
Yeah.
So-
yeah, that's when the scrolls start
Start
doing their
infiltrating.
thing. Yeah.
So why would here's the other thing? Why would the Skrulls start infiltrating if they're on our side? Or do you think we're gonna see like a rogue cell of Skrulls that are like, oh, we're actually not like those or whatever, you know?
The scrolls are the ones that Captain Marvel helped flee, right? That's only one portion of their thing. Like they were like if I remember correctly, even though he was like a high ranking like person, they were just like refugees basically.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't like the Skrull Empire.
Well,
The Skrull Empire
so-
was still at war with the Kree.
no. So here's the other thing. What if the Skrull Empire thing was just propaganda from the Kree? Because remember, they're like, what Skrull Empire? Like, we're the only ones left. Or what if they're not the only ones left?
True. I don't remember Captain Marvel all that well, to be honest. I just remember the cat. That's like the main thing I remember.
Because he was a cat.
Flerken?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like I said, it's just basically just that. We might see the old switcheroo where they're like, they actually weren't the last of their kind. Excuse me. Or we'll be like, we're the last of our kind because we're the good Skrulls or whatever, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
who knows?
Well, they could think that they're the last of their kind.
Yeah, that's
like-
true.
Like you know, them believing they're the last of their kind doesn't mean it's true.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Yeah, Secret Invasion. It's only 6 episodes, but I mean, we'll see what happens if it's like 45 minutes each. And then Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 next year, May 5th. Which the search for Gamora, you know, most likely,
Yeah.
because she still wasn't with them in Love and Thunder. Obviously, they were still trying to track her down. And then Echo. I don't know if anyone really asked for this with the deaf girl, Echo, Disney Plus, but
Yeah, she's a good character if I remember from the comics. Small but good.
I'm like,
So as long as they do a good job with it, it could be, you know,
yeah,
still be a good.
it's gonna be that whole she's a criminal, but look, guys, her home life was actually bad, so feel bad for this criminal and empathize, you know. I'm pretty sure that's what it's gonna be. And then
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like they could do some interesting stuff.
yeah, we'll see.
They could have her facing off against Oh wait, no, that thing got handled in how do you call it?
Hawkeye.
In Hawkeye, huh? I was gonna say they could have her being chased by Yelena, and then it'll be a cool like
Well,
cat and mouse type of show.
I don't know. Well, because remember, again, it could be literally anything. It might just be like her origin, might be post whatever it is, you know.
Yeah, if it's her origin, like we got more or less her origin in Hawkeye. Like I don't think we need much more expansion than that, to be honest.
Yeah, it's true. Well, like,
So like it's gotta be like post Hawkeye at least.
Yeah.
It's gotta be post Hawkeye.
yeah, and it's only 6 episodes, so it's not like we're expecting too much either. So, you know.
Yeah, true,
That's
true.
fine.
I mean, to be fair, Moon Knight was 6 episodes.
Yeah, true. And then Loki season 2, 6 episodes.
So hype. So
Can't
hype.
wait. That's in summer, dude. That's basically a whole year away. But it's gonna
True.
come and go, man. Watch. We're gonna be like, damn, I can't wait for
Season 3?
phase. No, I can't wait for phase 10 or whatever. You know, like we're only in phase
Loki.
4. We're only in phase 4. You know, so it's been a long time
IP
coming.
never dies.
I mean, yeah. Like think of it. There's still so many stories that they can tell. Like, still so many things. Like, and we'll see. They're throwing the torches to the young people now. So, yeah. Loki season 2, they're probably going to be dealing with the fallout. Obviously, the TVA seeing a little more Kang stuff because now it's actually Kang the Conqueror that got replaced
It's
the
no longer
TVA.
the one who remains.
Yeah, because they fucking killed him. Like they shouldn't have. He's like, see you soon, and then they're gonna see him soon. So we'll see. A little bit of spoilers because someone took pictures of the sets, but Sylvie is running with Loki, so you know they meet up again. Sylvie
Yeah,
was
they're back together.
No. Well, they're not back together. It's like Loki stumbles upon her because she was like hiding, working in some like 50s or 60s themed diner. I don't remember which it was, but she's basically like hiding,
Hmm.
doing average Joe stuff. So I wonder if she's still getting hunted. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see.
And then the Marvels, basically another spoiler alert for Ms. Marvel. She switches places with Captain Marvel at the end, so that's probably what
Yeah.
that's going to deal with. The actual Marvels, and that's literally in 1 year, almost exactly, July 28th, 2023. We're on July 24th right now, so a lot of stuff.
Oh man, these are so long. A lot of the ones that I'm most excited for are so far away.
Yeah, let me see. So it's funny. I'm checking my goddamn order from Norms, and it says I did include the gumbo. You fuckers. I'm gonna.
Goddamn, complain now.
Yeah, high key. Oh, I will.
Go 75% Karen.
Oh, I can go like 7,000% Karen. Okay. Yeah,
Blade though.
I'm getting a refund basically.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Secret Invasion, Echo, Loki, Marvels, X-Men 97, Blade. We're probably gonna see a little more as well for that stuff, you know. Um. So we'll see.
Yeah, I'm excited for Blade. I really want to see I really want to see Blade stuff because I don't know. Yeah, I know I can I it feels like COVID really screwed up the timeline. Not just because we
Yeah.
know that Marvel Multiverse of Madness, but because it looks like for season and I think this is why. I think this is going back to like what I was talking about earlier about how like season 4 feels or
Phase 4?
feels a little bit weak.
Yeah.
I'm kind of developing this theory now, like on the fly. I think it was because Phase 4 Marvel meant it to be horror themed. I
I
think
don't
that
know.
aside from a couple of things like maybe Miss Marvel and like another thing here and there, they were gonna have it be more horror-esque because what was that one publication that they canceled, the werewolf one? We have Moon Knight, which is also deals with horror and stuff, or like horror
Mm.
aesthetic. We have Multiverse of Madness, which is Marvel's first horror film.
Mm.
Blade was supposed to come out a lot sooner, if I remember correctly, as well, which is also another horror Marvel property. You know, Loki, if it came out in that, could be adapted to have a lot more horror elements too. Kind of more existential horror, especially with the dog at the end.
I guess.
It feels like this phase was supposed to have the theme of horror running through it.
No, I mean, because, like, Falcon and Winter Soldier wasn't really horror. Neither was Ms. Marvel. Spider-Man wasn't. I mean, there's only like
Spider-Man
three
could have been.
things that are horror.
Spider-Man definitely could have been.
But like, I feel like the only one you can, Multiverse Madness,
Like
obviously.
especially with Tom Holland, like it could have just been like a story of like Spider-Man losing his sanity, which there are definitely moments where he does.
Hmm.
Like fucking beating the shit out of Willem Dafoe at the end, fucking pounding him into the ground. Like Spider-Man has scary moments. That's the thing. Like that's why it's such like a common thing. Like if in the comics, if Spider-Man stops telling jokes, run, because the second he's silent, that's some of the most fearful shit a lot of the criminals there have seen.
Yeah, like,
Because don't forget, Spider-Man's power level as a teenager was ranked third in the Marvel universe after for the Avengers,
Yeah.
after Thor and Hulk. Those were the only two people stronger than him.
I mean, yeah, you see that in the Spider-Man comic. Remember when Otto gets his body and he swipes off Scorpion's jaw, like
Yeah.
nothing, and he's like, "Oh, oops!" Like, wait a minute.
Accidentally, yeah. Like
And then the way the Goblin realizes it's him is because he cracks a joke. He's like, "Yeah, well, I'm not still carrying a man purse," and he goes, "It's you."
Yeah.
And he's like, "The one and only."
yeah, and then fucking the black suit Spidey so Spider-Man has this suit, right? Not the Venom suit. It's like the black suit Spider-Man that Felicia Hardy made for him.
Yeah.
Because she thought it looked better on him. and anytime Spider-Man goes dark, he uses that suit. And in the Civil War storyline, when Kingpin hires a hitman to kill him, and the hitman misses and kills on, or not kills, but shoots Aunt May, like he puts a bullet through her stomach,
Mhm.
and she's like in critical care. Like Spider-Man puts on the black suit and fucking mops the floor with fucking Kingpin, like literally breaks into prison, takes off the top half of his shirt, fucking demolishes this dude, and like Kingpin isn't just like Kingpin is like 500 pounds,
Yeah,
like almost a
of
ton of
muscle.
pure muscle,
Yeah.
pure muscle,
Yeah.
like fucking like supernaturally strong.
Mm-hmm.
And Spider-Man treats him like a baby. Like he grabs him by the skin. He's pure muscle, and Spider-Man grabs him by the skin, literally, like a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Like they could have definitely made No Way Home a lot scarier if they wanted to.
I mean, yeah, like, like I said, I feel like we already kind of saw that with like Otto being in him and learning his strength, his real strength at least and stuff. But
Yeah.
I
No,
mean,
but that's
yeah.
why. Like I'm saying, like I feel like in Phase 4, if it weren't for COVID, we would have gotten a little bit more of a horror streamline through it, making it feel a little give Phase 4 a little bit more oomph. Because
Mhm.
you're right. Yeah, like it's set up so it's gonna be a little bit less, there, but that doesn't excuse the fact that it feels weak. You don't want your product that you're putting out to make money and hype people up to feel weak, even if it is set up.
Yeah.
So giving it a little something extra to keep people's attention and get people going would probably benefit it. So I don't know, I feel like maybe there was supposed to be a small horror theme, and Wanda's TV show too is technically horror.
No, that's what I was gonna say too. Like, her show is probably the one you can convince me. Like, yeah, it's a horror themed show or whatever, right? But
Yeah.
most of the other shows don't really align with that. Like Loki, kinda. You could make an
Loki,
argument for
kinda.
that.
Yeah.
Moon Knight, I
Loki
guess
and
you could make an
WandaVision
argument.
you can make an argument for. uh what else? Because Moon Knight definitely horror.
I don't know if it's definitely. It's more of like a mystery. Like it's like this spy thriller mystery thing because he's trying to find out not just what's going on around him, but who he is or who else is inside of him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but that's basically like what, Body Snatchers?
Yeah.
Like,
That's what it
there's a
is.
reason why technically what's the famous one with Moon Knight's thing? Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is a horror.
Mhm. Yeah, but that's because like one side is murderous and one side's like the doctor. That's
Are
why.
you telling me one side of Moon Knight isn't murderous?
No. But I'm saying, oh, I was gonna
It's
say.
a literal mercenary that
I was-
murdered the girlfriend's wife, the girlfriend's dad.
I was gonna say for the wrong reasons, but then you have Jake Lockley who was like, do.
Oh yeah, Jake Lockley too.
Yeah, like if he was like, hey, walk into that school and start lightsabering all these kids, like Jake would be like, está bien. Literally.
Yeah, no, like legitimately, like I feel like there was supposed to be a horror theme running through it. Like the
Yeah.
pieces are there for there to be a horror theme running through Phase 4,
Mm-hmm.
and because of COVID, I assume they just had to scrap it and like rearrange things in the
Yeah,
production process.
I
like,
guess.
I don't know. I could definitely see it. Like there's Moon Knight, there's WandaVision, there's the canceled one, the Werewolf
Mhm.
by Night.
Well, not
who-
canceled, just delayed.
Oh, delayed. Who, by the way, I must bring this up, is Moon Knight's first villain. That's
Oh.
Werewolf by Night is Moon Knight's first appearance and first villain he faces off of. Like his thing is that he protects the Walkers of the Night from supernatural horror things like vampires and werewolves and stuff. Like Moon Knight is intrinsically horror
All right,
as
well,
like a character.
maybe we'll see that in the future. But either way,
Yeah, we didn't get to see it in this one, and there's probably a bunch of reasons why, but I don't know. I could definitely see the horror through line that was supposed to be in Phase 4.
I guess so. But, yeah, I mean that was pretty much everything for all the stuff that's been revealed so far. I don't think anything new's come out. Any other news have come out yet from San Diego
No.
Comic-Con? Because it says, yeah, it's over. they announced everything. So, oh well, we'll see what's going on later on. That's been Broke Till Friday.
Ba-da-ba-da-bum.
I'm loving it.
We're broke till Friday. Goodbye, my friends. We'll see you next week. Now I'ma go and beat my meat. And we're broke till Friday. Bye, my friends. We'll see you next week. And now I'ma go and beat my meat. And we're broke till Friday.